Micronutrients and macronutrients for fat loss completely explained. That's what we're breaking down in this video quickly today. There's so much talk when it comes to fat loss and weight loss about macronutrients, but what about micronutrients? In this video, I'm gonna talk all about micronutrients and macronutrients. What are they and why do they matter if you are on a fat loss journey? Make sure you watch this video all the way to the end. I'm first gonna touch base on macros, just in case you don't know what macronutrients are either. Most people have a general idea about macronutrients, but I'll break it all down for you in the simplest form. Then we're gonna go more in depth into micronutrients. This is something that a lot of people kind of bypass when they're on a fat loss or weight loss journey. I'm gonna provide you with the exact micronutrients you wanna make sure you're getting in your daily diet to assist you on your fat loss journey. And before we dive right in, if you're new here, of course, make sure you subscribe to my channel for new videos just like this one coming out every single week, and hit that bell to be notified so you don't miss when I release a new video. My name's Michelle Roots, kinesiologist, personal trainer, nutrition coach, and fitness and fat loss motivation specialist. This channel is all about teaching you how to lose fat and exercise and make it a lifestyle without dieting and starving yourself and working out for 10 hours a day at the gym. And let's get right into today's video. So what are macros anyway? I'm sure you've heard a lot of people say, I'm tracking my macros. In order to lose fat, you need to track your macros. Macros is short for the term macronutrients. And what are macronutrients? Carbs, proteins, and fats. When we are looking at fat loss or weight loss, of course, in the end, it comes down to calories in versus calories out, to the end. But quality of calories means a lot. But the quality of the calories you eat on a daily basis have a huge effect on not only your weight loss and fat loss results, but how you feel on a regular basis and your overall general health. So when you hear someone say they're counting their macros, they're actually counting the grams of protein, the grams of carbs, and the grams of fat they're eating on a daily basis. So of course, number one rule to fat loss is calorie deficit. So again, calories in versus calories out. If you don't know what a calorie deficit is, or you wanna learn how to calculate your own calorie deficit, because we are all different and all need a different amount of calories to reach our fitness or fat loss goals, check out these videos right here, or more videos I'll link in the description below will explain all about calorie deficit, how to calculate your calorie deficit, how to know if you're in a calorie deficit, and all kinds of things, but I won't touch base on that in this video here. But what happens when you start tracking your calories as well as your macros? You start to look at the quality of food you're eating. So again, one person can eat 1,500 calories a day of Rice Krispie Squares, cereal, cheeseburgers, and another person could eat 1,500 calories a day of quality food, really focusing on protein intake and carbs, and possibly they could still get the same results, but the person who's eating cheeseburgers and Rice Krispie Squares is probably not gonna perform as well in the gym. They're not gonna build or maintain as much lean muscle, and they're probably not gonna maintain those results that they get from weight loss. The person who is focusing on their macros, again, hitting their protein goal, focusing on good carbs, good fats, and eating an overall generally healthy daily intake is going to feel much better. They're gonna have way more energy to push hard in the gym. They're gonna be able to build more lean muscle because of that protein they're getting, which means in turn, they're going to be able to maintain the results that they're getting from counting their macros. So that's the general overall gist on macronutrients. Again, if you are looking for long-term fat loss results, you're looking to build lean muscle, to look leaner and not have to starve yourself and continue to starve yourself to keep the weight off once you lose it, you want to look at counting the quality of the macronutrients that you're eating, your proteins, your carbs, and your fats. If you have any questions about that, leave them in the comments below. I'm always happy to help. Because really, when we're looking at decreasing body fat and really getting rid of stubborn body fat, belly fat, underarms, cellulite, all the things, you really want to look at building lean muscle in order to increase your metabolism. Of course, feel amazing, because nothing beats the feeling of strong, but also maintain those results much easier than if you were to just do hours and hours of cardio, eat whatever you want, but just count your calories. Okay, so now what are micronutrients? We know all about macronutrients, but what are micronutrients? They're actually the vitamins and minerals that we get from our food, and they can be found in all sorts of foods, some more than others. And micronutrients are so important for the growth and development of our bones, muscles, our hair, nails, skin, internal organs, our overall general health, and most importantly for this video, weight loss. So again, sometimes we can get so consumed with weight loss and our calorie intake that we forget to look at the actual quality of the calories we're taking in and their overall general nutritional value. So of course, when it comes to weight loss, calories in versus calories out, calorie deficit, proteins, carbs, and fats we wanna look at. But again, we want to look at the micronutrient density of the foods we're eating on a daily basis, because being deficient in certain vitamins will actually decrease your fat loss and weight loss results. So for example, I have heard so many people tell me, well, my last trainer told me not to eat bananas because they're high in carbs and sugar. This drives me crazy. So you can look at a banana as a carb that is high in sugar, but a banana is so nutrient dense and so healthy and so good for you that we aren't worried about the carbs and the sugar in a banana. You can obviously work that into your calorie intake because the bonus of getting all of those micronutrients from eating a banana will always win. Now, I'm not telling you to go eat 10 bananas a day, but no one ever became obese from eating one banana a day. The banana you eat every day is not what's stopping you from reaching your weight loss goals. I'll tell you that for sure. So a lot of micronutrients are actually directly related to metabolism, energy expenditure, and the development of muscle. So maintaining a generally healthy diet, of course, with a good balance of proteins, carbs, and fats, but also very nutrient dense, will actually help boost your body's natural fat burning processes, which in turn will help you lose weight. Okay, so micronutrients, as I said, are vitamins and minerals. So let's first talk about the minerals. What are the minerals we are getting from these micronutrient dense foods? And although all are important, which ones do we really want to make sure we're getting in our daily food intake in order to help our fat loss journey? Let's break it down right now. Calcium, one of the most abundant minerals in the body, but so very important for bone development and bone strength. So if you are aging, I hate to say, your bones start to decrease in strength as you get older. So of course we want to strength train to protect our bones, but also make sure we're getting ample calcium in our daily intake in order to keep our bones as strong as possible. And you can find calcium in milk, cheese, bread, leafy greens like broccoli. And then we have phosphorus, which is another mineral that helps calcium build strong bones and teeth. And it can be found in meat, dairy, fish, rice, and oat products. Magnesium, this is one of the very important ones. You wanna make sure you're getting enough magnesium because this is very important for muscle and bone formation. And magnesium can be found in green leafy vegetables, meat, fish, and dairy products. Another mineral that many people are lacking, and most commonly women are low in, is iron. So not only is iron great for the immune system, but also for building muscle and energy. So people who are deficient in iron most often feel lower energy, which will of course affect the quality of your workouts and your daily life. But most importantly, we wanna have energy to go to the gym, lift weights, build muscle. So of course, iron not only helps us build muscle, but have the energy to go to the gym and crush our workout. So depending on how much iron you actually have or how deficient you are, some people do have to take iron supplements if they're not getting enough in their daily diet. Iron can be found in red meat, nuts, eggs, whole grains, and spinach. And next up, another mineral is zinc. So zinc is a key for energy metabolism and works right alongside iron to help our bodies build muscle. So zinc and iron work together to turn what you eat into energy and muscle. And you can get zinc from milk, cheese, shellfish, red meat, and whole grains such as oats. And the last mineral I'm gonna mention in this video, because it's really important if you are on a weight loss or fat loss journey, is iodine. So dietary iodine regulates our metabolism, making it a key for weight loss. And lots of seafoods are really high in iodine. Okay, let's move on to vitamins. So what vitamins are really important on a weight loss or fat loss journey? Let's start with vitamin B. And most importantly, vitamin B6. And just like some of the minerals I mentioned earlier, this vitamin will help your body develop muscle and burn fat because it helps break down amino acids and glycogen. I'm not gonna get too scientific on here. Just remember, vitamin B6, you wanna make sure you're getting enough. You can get vitamin B6 from poultry products, fish, soybeans, and peanuts. Next up, vitamin D. I'm sure everybody knows the sunshine vitamin. So not only is vitamin D important, especially if you live in a gloomy place, if you're not always out in the sunshine, this is something you wanna make sure you're trying to get from your dietary intake or you're supplementing some vitamin D because it's not only great for your immune system, your energy levels, but feeling good and boosting your mood, which in turn will help your motivation to work out, to eat healthy, again, lose weight. So if you can't get outside or don't live around some sunshine, Fish products and eggs are very high in vitamin D. And the last vitamin I'm going to talk about here is vitamin K. It's important for promoting good bone structure as well as protein synthesis, which is very, very, very important. If you are on a fat loss journey and you are strength training, you want to make sure you're getting enough vitamin K to support the protein synthesis that's happening in your body, aka building more muscle. And a vegetable like broccoli is really high in vitamin K. So there you go, guys. I hope this was helpful and just kind of got the wheels turning. In general, if you are on a fat loss journey, again, calorie deficit, hitting your protein goals, strength training, getting ample sleep, keeping your stress levels low, making sure you're drinking enough water, all of these things come into play. In the end, general health and having your body functioning in the best way possible is very, very important. So the quality of the foods that you're eating are very important, and even just being more aware of what you're putting in your body versus just how many calories it is. Because let's be honest, the better you feel, the more motivated you are to go to the gym, the more energy you have when you get to the gym, the better your body is going to adapt to these workouts, fuel you through these workouts, and in turn, that will affect your weight loss and fat loss results. So remember, this should be a lifestyle. So looking at macronutrients, micronutrients, calories in versus calories out, and in the end, everything in moderation and healthy balance. So if you follow me on social media anywhere, you know that I'm all about the 80-20 rule and really making it a lifestyle where you can still eat whatever you want in moderation, but 80% of the time you are eating these macro and micronutrient dense foods in order to fuel your body properly. And once you lose that weight, keep it off. Get rid of food guilt. Not having to starve yourself, not having to feel like you have to work out 7 days a week in order to get your results or maintain those results. So of course, things like taking a multivitamin or taking a supplement of any of these vitamins or minerals that you might be lacking will of course help. But in the end, the best way to get them is from eating nutrient-dense foods. And just if you're curious about how to know how many macros or micros or whatever you're actually eating on a daily basis, if you've never tracked your calorie intake before, I suggest using something like MyFitnessPal. I made a tutorial video quite a while ago right here, how to use MyFitnessPal. I'll link that in the description below if you want to check that out. But what MyFitnessPal will actually do, as you're tracking your food, it will tell you your macro split. So it'll give you a little pie chart of how many calories you're eating, as well as how much protein, carbs, and fats, but it'll also be able to see some of those micronutrients. I'm not sure if you have the paid version, if it shows you more of your micronutrients, but I know the free version does give you some of those, but there are other apps out there, if you just do a quick search on the App Store, that will probably give you a breakdown of your micronutrients. Because if you've learned anything in this video, they're very important as well on your fat loss journey. So there you go, guys. Again, I hope this was helpful. Leave any questions in the comments below. I'm always happy to help. And of course, if you did find this video helpful, give it a like and feel free to share it out with any of your friends or family that you think might benefit from this information as well. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.